If you opened your door and found a person who had been missing for years and was supposed to be dead in a distant prison standing in front of you, what expression would you have on your face? Would it be ecstasy or terror? In 1884, the great Russian painter Ilya Repin captured the most complex and suffocating second of human emotion in this painting, Unexpected Return. In this bright living room, there are 7 people standing. However, there is an invisible chasm between them. Today, we are going to talk about the blood and tears behind this famous painting. Let's first look at the main character in the picture, the man who pushed the door open and entered. He was wearing a shabby brown overcoat, and the long boots on his feet were covered with dirt from a long journey. What was most unforgettable was his gaze. His sunken eyes revealed exhaustion, hesitation, and even a hint of pleading. He seemed like an intruder, observing whether his family would still accept him. The historical background at that time was Tsarist Russia in the 1880s. It was an era of failed populist revolution and oppressive rule. This man was most likely a revolutionary who had been exiled to Siberia for many years and had either escaped or been pardoned to return home. In the eyes of his family, he was not a welcome homecomer, but rather a living dead man. The greatest aspect of Repin lies in his depiction of dislocation of identity. Mother. She stood up upon hearing the sound of the door being pushed open. Notice her back view. It was trembling and full of disbelief. She could hardly recognize this emaciated person as her son. The wife. Her expression was a mixture of great shock and anxiety. In those days, to start a new life with a husband who was a political prisoner meant that the entire family might once again fall under surveillance and disaster. The son, his face flushed red and his eyes were filled with admiration and surprise. For him, the missing father was a hero in a story. Daughter. Her reaction is the most genuine and heart-wrenching. She lowers her head, her eyes brimming with terror towards the stranger. When her father left, she might have still been in swaddling clothes. To her, this man is just a strange uncle who has disturbed her peaceful life. The revolutionary's eyes are blank, unsure if his family still recognizes him. The contrast between his muddy, worn-out boots and the child's shiny new shoes is the most exquisite part of the painting, in my opinion. The sense of distance after years of separation is all captured here. The family members half rose from their chairs, holding onto the backrests, trembling. They wanted to go forward to meet him, but they couldn't believe that the person in front of them was real. The maid's eyes widened in terror. Faced with this unexpected visitor, she didn't even know whether to let him in, as if always on guard. Many people would overlook the details on the living room wall. One was a photo of Tsar Alexander II lying in his coffin, and the other was of the poet Taras Shevchenko, who was a symbol of the pursuit of freedom and revolution at that time. These 2 photos precisely indicated the family's stance. It was an intellectual family that supported change. This bright lighting contrasted sharply with the man's somber tone. The outside world was cruel, but could the warmth of home still accommodate this broken soul? Repin did not paint the scene of them embracing and weeping, but left the ending to us. Will this man be accepted? Does he bring the family joy of reunion or a new round of disaster? This painting is a masterpiece because it does not merely depict a family gathering, it portrays the torn and struggling state of all Russians in that era. The next time you push open your home door, you might also think of this painting. Treasure those ordinary moments, because for some people, crossing that threshold requires a lifetime's price.